Hi guys, well it's Adam from I2RC here, and as most of you have tuned into the channel already know, this is going to be a different video because I'm talking and I don't usually talk, but I thought for this little video I may as well. I've been wanting to make or get some window nets for my Mojave, just simple window netting, and of course money's tight as it is with everyone. I thought, well, I may as well try and make my own. And I'm really surprised at how long it's taken me to come up with this. I had a quick search online for other ideas of how to do it and didn't really find too much. And as I said, I'm surprised it's taken me this long to come up with an idea because it's pretty straightforward. Firstly, I'll get into it. What do you need? There's some heavy duty plastic. This is HDPE, which is what? High density polyethylene. Same sort of thing that you make the unbreakable body shells out of. This is 3mm. You're also going to want some netting. And what I've got is this 3mm, it's 3mm little elastic cord. It's stretchy. You can use, you can use a shoelace if you wanted, but you're going to want about 1.5 meters of this stuff per window. I roughly sort of gauged 1.5 meters. You might be able to, if you stretch it a lot, make it out of 1 meter. You're also going to want just a bit of paper, some heavy duty scissors to cut this stuff because it is very tough to cut, some normal scissors for the paper obviously, a ruler, a pen, and a nice marker, something that you can sort of draw onto this and see where you're going. So look, I'll get straight into it. It's going to be as simple, and I've already sort of pre-done some things. So firstly, get your Mojave body shell. Look, this can be done. I'm going to make some for my 4S Mojave as well, the 1/8. But for this demonstration, I'll use the, I'm going to put it on my unbreakable body, not this one. This is an old one, but the window is going to be the same. So first, let's just mark out your windows. Simple to do, just with a pencil, a pen or a pencil, put it, a bit of paper behind, and voila, you've got that marked out. Now I probably should have put it a little bit further down, because what you want to do now is just draw around the outside, and it's about 1 centimetre all the way around. You probably want to add to it. You can see there, that's simply to be able to tuck behind the window there, and you've got plenty of room at the top and around the sides for that, and that's also how you're going to attach it. Once you've got that, simply cut it out. This is just going to be a stencil. Of course, you're only going to need one, because flip it over and there's your other side of the window. Most people can already see what I'm going to be doing here. It's pretty straightforward. So if you want to stop the video and you know, yep, I know where we're going with this, you can. But look, for those who are interested, I'll take you through it step by step. Let's just trace around our windowsill onto your nice hard plastic. This is where you're going to want to be using your permanent marker, just so you can see all the way around. I'm just going to do this rough because obviously I've already cut them out. I'm not going to put you through that. So as long as you can see it on there, which I'm pretty sure you can. Now at this point, I cut mine out first and then I ruled my lines, but for this, what we're going to do is just, because you can see the stencil there, just put your ruler, because you want your webbing, your net, to be pretty level, crisscross. So basically rule up with the bottom bit first, I guess, go up a little bit and mark 2 dots either side on that stencil that you marked. So basically you'll be doing this to make it a bit easier for you. Bang, bang. Move it up about 1 centimetre. I've worked out is pretty good for this scale. Bang, bang. Move it up again, dot, 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 etc, etc, etc. Now I've done about 6 across with my other ones that I've already pre-cut. You can make as many as you want, and then you're going to want to do the same this way. Dot, dot. Now, once you've done that, of course that's on this that you've done it. You cut it all out, do 2 of them, stick them both together as such. You might want to put a bit of tape around each and then drill your holes, and as you can see there, I've already drilled my holes through both. So basically now what you're going to want to do is get your thread. As I said, cut off about 1.5 meters. Because this is stretchy, I'm probably only going to need 1 meter, but it's good to have a little bit either side. Tie a knot in one end. I don't need to show you how to tie a knot. I've done a double knot there just because my holes are probably a little bit bigger because you don't want it to pull through. And the other end, oh, one other thing I forgot to mention, you're going to need a lighter. Just like that, magic. Because you're going to want to just burn that end so it's not going to fray. Be careful, it can get quite hot, and try and make a little point if you want. That's just so it's going to be easier to weave through here. Let's just weave it through the top bit here. I mean, what you can do as well as measure, put that up in there and just see if it fits nicely, which that is going to fit very nice. What I'm going to want to make sure I do, make sure this bead's on the back, because what you're going to want is just this to go straight across each time. So you want to hide this just in case it does show at any time. And then come back across the front, hold your finger to keep it nice and secure. So I've done my crisscross ones. Now what I'd like to do is come down this side and we'll start doing the vertical ones, but this is where it's going to get a bit tricky. What you want to do is weave this through. So if this one's over that one, it's going to come under this one, over that middle one, under this one, and over that one. And as we pull that through, you can see that I've made its weave through there, under, or over, under, over, under, over. And we weave back down the opposite direction on this side. So this will go under, then over that one, under that one, over that one, under that one. You can see I'm starting to weave in and out. So let's continue with that. Now, just keep checking after each one that you have got it correct, because the last thing you want to do is get all the way to the end and realise one back here is wrong, because you have to undo the whole lot. So keep going and be patient. And just like magic, that's what you end up with. As you can see, I've left all my weave at the back, and that'll be the front. Now with this, obviously, again, I don't need to teach you how to tie a knot. Pull it a little bit taut, just so when you slide that knot down, everything stays nice and tight. It should stretch back. I'll do another double knot. I'm not sure anyone's made a double knot look any harder than I just did, but it should be very easy. And pull it down, and voila. Cut the back off, and obviously you're going to want to burn so it doesn't fray again. And you have one mesh window. Now, as I said, this isn't for this RC, but it looks pretty good just with that one anyway. You can straighten up your little things, but again, at least I can get my finger through and move them if I want. any impact can hit. Now obviously attaching it, it's going to be as simple as drilling 4 holes. Got one there in that top corner. I'll put another one here, another one down here and there. So one in each corner. Line it up on the inside of your Mojave body. Mark little dots, obviously. Oh, I'll get it in there, sorry. Mark little dots. Drill holes through. And then what I'm going to do is just bolt that in there. I'm going to actually put it, as I said, onto this Mojave that I've just decaled up. Hence why the colour, I want to stick with the orange there. Anyway, I'll quickly do the drilling and we'll put it in and see how she looks. One other thing I will quickly note, because I've used this plastic, what you can do, I don't know whether you noticed, but the inside of the Mojave body does curve in a little bit. So the beauty of this plastic is you can actually bend that, push it down on something hard, give it a little flex. You can see then, looking down there, it's got a slight curve to it. That just helps it sit up inside there nicely and pushes that really flush. That's going to look great. And of course, one last thing I forgot, before anyone writes in, you're going to want probably 4 little bolts and nuts and some washers if you like for the backs of them. 4 for each window, so there's 8 there. Just like that. There they are, both sides on. Looks quite nice. All I've done, 3 bolts, 1 in each corner, go through. Yeah, it sticks out the side there, the bolts, but that doesn't really matter. Should look sweet. Get the guys back inside and we'll have a look. And then inside, we have ourselves some DIY window netting for your Mojaves. And because I'm finally talking in a video, if this has helped anyone, if you're going to do this tip, don't forget to subscribe. Woohoo, I get to say it for once.